Rumors are flying that Keanu is secretly working on a spoken-word album, something completely out of left field but weirdly on brand for someone as enigmatic as him. But wait, it gets juicier. A former sound engineer who wished to remain anonymous claims Keanu laid down over a dozen tracks in just a few days, blending personal reflections, poetry, and yes, even a few electric bass lines. In 1991, Keanu Reeves veered sharply from comedic roles and stepped into a new persona in Point Break as an undercover FBI agent who learns to surf. He added a new physical intensity to his evolving image as a leading man. But acting wasn't the only outlet where Keanu's creativity flourished. Around the same time, he played bass guitar in the alt-rock band Dog Star, performing in small venues with a reserved energy. Unlike many rising stars, he never wore fame like a badge of honor. Instead, he treated it as something incidental, not defining. Then came Speed in 1994, and with it the role that catapulted him into full-blown action hero territory. Starring alongside Sandra Bullock, Keanu portrayed a police officer trying to stop a bus rigged to explode if it dipped below 50 miles per hour. It was thrilling, edge-of-your-seat storytelling, and audiences were captivated. Keanu's calm but fierce demeanor lit up the screen. Yet just as his career reached new heights, tragedy once again found him. That same year, his close friend and fellow actor River Phoenix died of a drug overdose outside the Viper Room in Los Angeles. The news shattered Keanu. He rarely spoke of the loss, choosing instead to process his grief in silence and through his work. Every role that followed seemed to carry a quiet weight, an echo of sorrow, resilience, and tribute to a friendship cut short. Hollywood's path often gleams with lights, but Keanu walked it in the shadows of pain, moving forward with humility and unspoken grace. Heartbreak and healing. Reeves' journey wasn't only marked by career highs or isolated tragedies. In 1998, he met Jennifer Syme, a bright young assistant to director David Lynch. The two connected at a party for Dog Star and quickly became close. Their bond deepened, and by 1999 they were expecting their first child. But the joy they anticipated turned to heartbreak when their daughter was stillborn just weeks before her due date. It was a devastating loss, one that strained their relationship beyond repair. Though they separated, the connection never fully vanished. In 2001, signs of rekindling emerged. They had recently spent time together. Then the unimaginable happened again. On April 2, Jennifer died in a car accident in Los Angeles. She wasn't wearing a seatbelt when her car veered into a row of parked vehicles. Her death left Keanu emotionally crushed. He served as a pallbearer at her funeral, where she was laid to rest beside the daughter they had lost together. With the weight of back-to-back tragedies, Keanu took time to grieve and regroup. As production for the Matrix sequels approached, he retreated briefly from the spotlight. As his bandmate Brett Domrose shared later, Keanu simply needed time. Still, he never shut the world out completely. He found comfort in long-standing friendships, including his quirky and enduring bond with Winona Ryder. Their connection dated back to Bram Stoker's Dracula, where an actual Romanian priest officiated their on-screen wedding. Winona has joked that the ceremony might technically be valid, and Keanu, always good-natured, plays along. It's a small but charming glimpse into a more playful side of the man often seen as stoic. A quiet return to love. Over the years, Keanu formed relationships both personal and professional, maintaining a close friendship with director Brenda Davis and becoming godfather to her child. He was linked briefly to actress China Chow, but it wasn't until 2009 that something deeper began to take root. At a dinner party, Keanu met artist Alexandra Grant. Their initial connection was rooted in mutual respect and intellectual exchange. They collaborated on 2 books, and over the next 10 years their friendship gradually blossomed into romance. In 2019, they appeared publicly as a couple, and fans celebrated not only the relationship itself but what it represented, a man who had lived through unimaginable pain was allowing love back into his life. Though Keanu is rarely vocal about religious beliefs, he has expressed a broad spiritual perspective. After filming Little Buddha, he found lasting value in Buddhist ideas, impermanence, compassion, and self-awareness. To him, these weren't abstract philosophies but practical insights for navigating the fragility of life. A legacy beyond the spotlight. Keanu Reeves' impact isn't limited to the screen. His quiet philanthropy reflects a deeply personal sense of purpose. His sister's long struggle with leukemia moved him to fund a private cancer foundation, quietly supporting pediatric hospitals and cancer research. In June 2020, he volunteered at Camp Rainbow Gold, an Idaho retreat for children with serious illnesses. That same year, Anko Daily listed him among the top 100 most influential figures in oncology, a rare recognition for someone who has never chased accolades. Keanu has often said that money is the last thing I think about.